But according to that movie, he spent like $6 million, and the guy at the bank said this account is bottomless, talking about Tommy Wiseau's bank account. So that's pretty mysterious.
He's a mysterious guy, but he is everything that is right with this country. Tommy should be president of the world because he believes in love and peace and greatness.
And the Joker.
And the Joker. Where is the Batman? Why so serious?
Just at the beginning of that, he's just going, ah!
You ever dance with the devil in the pale moonlight? I have.
That guy kills me, and it's like he's already like. I mean, like, there's no really selling out for him. What would selling out be for Tommy Wiseau?
There is no selling out. He doesn't sell out. He sells up.
Yeah, exactly. He markets himself like as that character, as as that guy. I mean, it's brilliant. I mean, I can't believe he's really like that behind closed doors all the time. But I guess he is. I don't know. I've never heard otherwise. I've heard he's just a strange dude.
Because one day he got in a car accident. It was very bad for Tommy. But I survived.
Oh my God! That when he's laughing at this. Oh man, when they do like the I don't know how many takes they do of him he's like, "That's a funny story, Mark." Like he laughs at the
it's not
brutality.
funny.
This isn't a funny story. Why are you laughing?
I have to show my ass to sell movie, Greg. Alfred Hitchcock never directed a movie with his cock out. You don't know this.
Yeah, the people. I don't know what's going on with Franco, like the accusations about him or whatever. But I'm saying
the rampant Hollywood accusations.
Yeah, I don't know I don't even know what he's accused of and all that shit. But I don't care. That performance is fucking brilliant in that movie.
He became Tommy Wiseau.
Yeah, becomes the I know James Franco's work from a lot of other movies, a lot of different kind of movies, like from Planet of the Apes to like serious drama stuff to comedies and like Pineapple Express. But I mean, I know his work well, and I know I've seen everything Tommy Wiseau's done, just because I'm fascinated by that guy. So I've seen The Room multiple times. I've seen his YouTube channel, The Neighbors, his Hulu series. We watched all that together, and I know Tommy Wiseau fairly well just seeing in different interviews, different mediums. I've seen Tommy Wiseau, and I saw James Franco pretty much become Tommy Wiseau, like transform from to a believable Tommy Wiseau. I was like, you bought him as Tommy Wiseau. Like he wasn't James Franco in the movie anymore, and I thought that was brilliant. That's really probably one of the most brilliant transformations in a movie I've ever seen.
I mean, right now, yeah, James Franco is another actor who's been caught up in the sexual harassment scandals that have been running rampant through Hollywood. Anybody, and I'm not saying, if you sexually harass somebody, you're a fucking sleazeball. But it just seems like everybody is getting slapped with one of these things.
Yeah, and like I said, I don't know the truth of any of it. I don't know the extent. I just heard his name being thrown around in the media with that. I'm just ignorant of it. I'm not saying he's not guilty of anything. I don't know what he's even being accused of. But I'm just saying overall that no matter what the guy's done, he is a brilliant actor, no matter what. Because I'm just saying that's a brilliant performance. He might be an evil motherfucker for all I know. Yeah. I don't know. But that's a brilliant movie.
I saw a funny meme today. It was like a drawing meme, and it was like 2003, and it was like the top said 2003, the bottom said now, and the top was like, "Hi, I'm Jimmy Kimmel, and this is the Man Show. Now here's girls jumping on trampolines." And then it said, "Now, hi, I'm Jimmy Kimmel, and I'm going to teach you about sexism." It's like, I had to laugh. I'm like, I remember when Jimmy Kimmel was nothing but dick, fart jokes, girls, boobs, and all this other stuff, and now he's...
I thought it was weird for him to make the jump from. Well, he was like on Howard Stern all the time for a while, like after the Man Show on and off Howard Stern, and I just thought it was weird that he'd go from like Comedy Central to like getting like the top rated talk show in the country. It's crazy.
Yeah, and honestly, I don't like Jimmy Kimmel. I
I
think
just
he's
don't know
lame.
how he got. So yeah, I don't think he's that super talented. I just don't understand how he
mean,
got that far.
I mean, none of them are Carson. None of them are Carson. Dating myself, but none of them have the personality that like I think a talk show host should have. It's kind of like Johnny Carson was. It was kind of like just coming to a friend's house. Like people would be there for like just ran. Like I remember watching it.
It probably has something to do with age too, because the older, like all these hosts are younger than us now.
Well, yeah.
It's like the little punk talking to me.
But you remember,
well, Jimmy
like,
Kimmel's older than me though. But I mean, I just don't think he's that talented to have the number one show.
But you remember watching like Johnny Carson, and Johnny Carson's show was filmed in Hollywood, in a soundstage where other TV shows and stuff like that were being filmed as well, and those actors from those other shows would just randomly come over to Johnny's set and sit out in the chairs and talk to Johnny for like 5 minutes. Peter Falk would do it like all the time, or Rodney Dangerfield would just show up and give a quick 5 to 10 minute comedy spiel and then leave. Or nowadays it's kind of like, hi, I'm Jimmy Kimmel, and tonight on late night we have this actress that has done nothing and this actress who has done nothing, but we're going to talk about the stuff they've done nothing. I don't know who
I don't really even watch, since Letterman went off, I haven't watched any late night anything, just because Letterman was, I grew up watching, I remember when I was a kid, my dad was a big fan of Letterman, because Letterman was like the weatherman for a time in Indianapolis. And my dad, growing up in Indiana, he was a fan of Letterman's even then. And then he went and he had like a daytime talk show. And I remember watching the David Letterman daytime talk show. So I grew up watching Letterman even more than Carson, really, just because my dad was a huge fan of Letterman, so that's what we watched. And my dad didn't like Carson all that much. He'd watch him sometimes as like the lead into Letterman, but he wasn't a huge fan of him. So it's like mainly David Letterman. But yeah, ever since Letterman, I don't really like any of these new late night guys.
Yeah. But back to James Franco and the Disaster Artist. I loved the film. Now his brother as an actor, I liked him. I think he was nowhere near as strong as James was in the movie.
Yeah, I think it was kind of meant to be more telling the experience of the guy, and showing Tommy Wiseau like what a strange fucking guy he is. But I think he was kind of pulled back a little bit to like let Franco shine in that.
And Panda needs some royalty rights for this movie. She needs to get some like royalty checks, because there's a line in that film that is from Panda. It was she uttered this line. She made it famous. Why is he fucking her belly button?
I think you know what? To be fair though, I think almost everybody who's seen that movie has said the same thing.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty obvious that what he's doing in that scene, because it's so awkward and strange. It's hard to miss. It's hard to miss what he's doing.
I make this film for you, Greg. Nobody understands my vision. This is bathroom. It is for director only. You don't use it. It's fine.
It's like this alley set looks just like the real alley over there.
Yes, it does.
Very expensive.
This is real Hollywood movie.
Yes, but why didn't we just shoot in the alley right there? This is a big Hollywood movie. Come on.
Well, normally you rent the equipment. No, I buy.
He bought like a studio's worth of cameras. Like HD, right 35 millimeter.
He shot on HD and he shot on film. He shot the room simultaneously on digital and on film at the same time. No differentiation of lights.
Double the crew.
And just the famous scene of, I did not hit her. It's bullshit. I did not hit her. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark. Just that scene alone that they had to go, it was like 60-something or 100-something takes. and he had shit in his pockets that he just grabbed off a table. And that wasn't even the costume. That wasn't even the costume for that scene. He just grabbed it randomly off the rack.
Oh man, one of the coolest things is at the very end they show all the side by sides of the real scene from the room with Franco, and man, he nails every beat on the flower shop. If you watch the flower shop one, where when they open the scene, it shows them both, and man, he hits every beat exactly on Tommy Wiseau and does it. It almost sounds like it's like an echo of each other. It's that close. And man, it's pretty amazing to watch. Some of the other ones are like the old lady that plays the mother. She's a little off from the actual scene. Like a couple of them are a little off, but man, Franco nailed every fucking time that they did it. Did a reenactment of the scenes that he was nailing Wiseau like right for beat, like his inflection, everything.
Everything. How old is Denny supposed to be? Same age as you, 16, 15?
I'm 26.
Yeah, see?
The same thing.
Same thing. No, why am I calling him Chris R? Can I just call him Chris? His name is Chris R. You call him Chris R.
So weird.
This is Johnny. He's all-American man, and maybe he's a vampire. I don't know. Also this was it this week that they just premiered that Bounty Hunter movie that he's going to be in? Yeah, Scary Love.
Oh man, he's in. I still have yet to see Samurai Cop 2, and it is on Prime, and Tommy Wiseau is in it. I believe he plays an Asian role. My wife said she thinks he's supposed to be Asian in the movie, and he's a ninja, and I think he's playing an Asian role. I gotta see it. I can't confirm that. That's just what I've been told. So I'm going to watch that at some point this week.
And apparently Best Friends is going to be a 2-volume movie.
That's amazing. Couldn't ask for more.
Couldn't ask for more. And apparently from what I'm reading, so we know that in that movie, Tommy is a mortician, and him and Greg, he picks up Greg on like the side of the road, and they become friends, and they make all this money. Apparently, that's going to be like Volume 1. Volume 2 is Greg steals all of Tommy's money and runs away. So then Tommy goes after him, hunt him down to get his money and stuff back.
Some Wiseau justice.
That's the only type of justice is Wiseau justice. And it better say, that at the beginning, it better say Wiseau Films. You'll see I have two logos. Two logos.
Normally, with any other guy, I would say this guy's played out. It's hackneyed at this point. This guy's just a goofball. But Tommy Wiseau is different in the fact that he does have that vision. The fact that that's what separates him from a 15-minute flash in the pan kind of dude. He still has that vision. He still wants to be a big star. He still thinks he's a big star, and it's everything he touches is fucking gold. Because he has that just deluded vision about what he's making is like really truly worthy of art, and like really believes it's in his art, and it makes you start to believe it. He's amazing, and he
doesn't care. He does it his way.
My theory about his origin, I have a new theory. I just divide. He is every bad idea, every goofed line in a movie. He is the living embodiment of a Mystery Science Theater 3000 movie that has combined all of the bad movies of all time have combined and formed into one guy. And he is a walking Mystery Science Theater riff. And everything he touches for the rest of his life will be gold to watch. I guarantee it.
Maybe you could lose one of the belts?
No, he made my ass look great.
He made my ass look great. I can't wait. That movie was amazing. It was literally, I sat there just smiling through the whole thing. It just burned a fire in me because he just lived his dream. And you said that you looked at Space Wife and were just like, fuck, he's watching this. He's gonna have us on like the Tonight Show or the Day Show tomorrow.
Yeah, I was thinking. I said this. I thought for sure this will inspire, because in an odd way it kind of reminded me of Spin, the way he is with the show. The way Tommy Wiseau just knew he was destined to be famous. He just said, we're gonna do it. We're gonna live this dream. And we're gonna do it. And he did it.
And
He had
I
no.
am sitting here with no pants on, so because I have to I have to show my ass to sell the podcast.
He's